was
like,
really corny.
yeah, but like the other thing that was weird to me was just the staging of the action scene. I just think the action scene was so lackluster, and I'm just like, but this is Zack Snyder. Like that really disappointed me. That really disheartened me that the action scene was just boring.
Really?
And it was bloodless. It was so
No,
bloodless.
I mean, bloodless is one thing, but the way it was staged, like one dude literally runs up to Cora and he does this. He like waves his body at her like that was an attack of some sort, and then she just shoots him in the face. And I was like, how do we go from the warehouse scene? How do we go from 300? How do we go from how, how,
Right.
how do we go from
Okay, I'm gonna say
Watchmen?
something controversial, and I know
Yeah.
I might get cancelled, but the action sequences in 300 are not as good as you guys think it is.
No, it was overrated. 300 was
No, I mean it's
overrated. It doesn't
overrated, but
age
I'm
well.
saying as action scenes, at least they're like, as much as they're slow
That's what
mo
I'm saying. One of the worst parts of that movie was the action scenes.
I think it's the best part of
And a
that.
lot of slow motion in that movie. Yo.
Yeah, I'm saying there's a
Compared
lot of
to
slow motion show, but I'm saying like the stuff that they are doing, right? Like the shield blocking and the spinning
Yes.
Yeah.
and the formations and all of that stuff.
Right.
At least it looks cool. Like if you frame
Yes.
it and look at it, it looks like a comic book frame. I get
Agreed.
that.
He was
We go to
confident.
we go to the warehouse scene, right, with Batman.
Ish, guys, I have load shedding, but I'll continue on audio maybe.
Oh, okay.
Or
All
let me
right.
just try something, but I'm still here.
Phone light. I
Ish.
did that once. There you go.
Yes, son. Yeah, there you
Let's
go.
go.
You look good. Yeah. Anyway, I'm saying like Batman, like the action
you
scenes in
look like a
Batman.
Dark Lord of the Sith, but that's not for me to judge.
I look
like
like
that.
what?
Okay,
The
guys,
Dark Lord of
hold
the
on.
Sith.
Let me finish my point, please.
Sure,
Okay,
please,
okay.
my brother.
Anyway, I'm saying the action scenes in the Batman versus Superman, the warehouse, the action scenes in Man of
Okay, yeah.
Steel, and
Yeah.
all of that stuff. Like
Uh-huh.
that stuff was like, I mean, really solid. Even like I've seen clips of it, and I haven't watched the movie, but I'm saying even like scenes in Sucker Punch, as much as bad as Sucker Punch was,
Oof,
at
the
least there's
worst
some
I've ever seen in my life.
at least there's some visual interest. Here, she like knees one guy, and then she's just like running and shooting, and then like and then she like it's a weird action scene. I was disappointed because I was like, Zach, you have money. This is your own thing. You can do
Yeah.
whatever you want. You didn't have a stunt woman? You had Sophia Boutella literally do her own stunts.
But
Which
yeah.
is so dumb. Yeah.
I like the slow mo way. He like when the headshot happens and you kind of get the guy's perspective. That was
Yeah.
okay. I like that because because like trying to get a shot on the girl, but every single time she kills someone, she's always behind the guy. I was like, okay, in terms of storytelling through filmmaking, I was like, okay, that specifically is nice, but everything else, not a fan of. I agree there. Cool. So we get a standoff that gets wrapped up quickly by the non-violent robot that chooses violence in the second scene. We find out about it. And
Yeah.
he just fucks off, and the whole
Yep.
Like, what happened to that robot?
He went to go be a scarecrow in the field.
Yeah,
and
you see
the
me in another
whole
movie.
Like, I love this poster. Like, they have him in the back like he was
Dog.
a character.
I thought he was gonna join. I thought he was gonna join them.
Yeah, because I was like, if this is Star Wars, you need a droid. I don't know why you guys are avoiding the droid.
He's so meaningless, and everything they set up for him is dumb. What I think is a decent way to improve this is to not fix it, or not to fix it, because you can't fix this movie. But to improve it was to have the robot in the village from the start. Robots apparently put their guns down and aren't as useful as the king that died. It just kind of deactivated. That's what they say. And there's not that many robots in the first place. So he's a deactivated robot that used to help them all the time. You can just say that. And then when they see him, you know what I mean? They shoot at him. They're like, oh, okay, cool. That's why he's shooting at him, because he wasn't on the ship with them. But now the guy on the ship on you, oh, look, that guy that's been with us the whole time, look at me shoot at him. Doesn't make sense. So,
Also, let me shoot at him while he's carrying the stuff that we need for our mission that we're supposed to set
supplies.
up. Our supplies. I'm not
right.
gonna blast the actual supplies that we need here. Like maybe there's food in there or weaponry. I'm not gonna blast that. No, I'll just hit the robot. What?
no sense. But anyway,
And you're telling this to your general who already knows this. He knows this.
yes.
Why are you telling him something he already knows?
Anyway, Rob, let's go.
Just needed the classic as you know line. You guys know the as you know meme.
Yeah.
We get the class now. 38 minutes in, we get the classic cowboy gets his gun back scene. We get the close up with the shallow depth of field of the gun, like it's gonna mean something. It doesn't.
It doesn't mean anything.
Nothing.
Sorry, keep going, keep going.
But also, even the action sequence in this situation is like every soldier was just waiting for Sophia to beat them one by one.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
And like I'm saying, I get that. That's very Hollywood action. But you gotta do
Really?
something cool. You gotta do something like, for example, right? Bruce Lee, not Enter the Dragon, Fist of Fury. There we go. Bruce Lee, Fist of Fury, Chinese Connection, however you want to call it. When he walks into the dojo, right, and he's fighting everybody in the dojo, at least he's doing like sweeping kicks and he's like picking people up and he's spinning people and he's using the nunchucks. There's visual interest happening there to be like, this guy's a dangerous guy.
Yeah, guys, I'll
Yes.
be back.
Sorry? Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
saying Sophia Butella was not doing anything that indicated to me that she was dangerous.
Yes.
I was just like, these guys can probably do what you can do. You're literally being protected by the plot here. You're not, and like, it doesn't look cool. Like,
Exactly.
none of that looked cool.
That's one of the mistakes you make with slow-mo and with long cuts. M. Night Shyamalan made this mistake with the long cut, where, and you know, guys, the last Airbender where he's trying to, where they fight guys, and because it's a one cut, you see people waiting for their cue. Mistake. With slow motion, there's enough time for me to see that you're not hitting the guy. Mistake. So those are things you have to be careful of. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, we get the cowboy gets his gun back, called to fight. Cool. Classic derivative stuff. The two of them, Gunnar and Cora, are now traveling. Now we get the true story of her background, Thanos style. Her people were killed. She was taken in. We get the detailed story of her growth. Food and slow-mo.
No, but like the other thing, before we even get to that though, why did he spare her? Why did he spare, like?
Because he was willing to kill him.
Yeah.
So what? Everybody there was like not willing to kill the people, even though they were a military resistance and they were mounting a brave resistance.
It just seems like there's a Thanos
Like
connection
with
because
Thanos,
isn't
right?
the same thing that Thanos did.
With Thanos, right? With Thanos, Gamora was just on the half that survived.
Yes.
That's supposed. That's the logic.
Right.
Is that he was killing half of the planet because he was trying to save that planet because of its resources, and Gamora was on the lucky half. We get here, I don't understand the logic, and I don't understand why he handed her a gun to try and shoot her. And why was the gun empty? It doesn't seem like these guys reload. It just shoots lasers. So why was the gun empty? And then also, he's got blood on his face. Why he taking the little girl with him? Okay.
The plot armor is what took out the bullets in that shot.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, so you get so much slow-mo, like every takes 10 seconds. Someone
So much random slow-mo.
Someone actually smiled in slow motion. I was touched. Anyway, so now visually in terms of show don't tell, it's great for her. But not for the story itself, not for the story. It's a waste.
I felt nothing for the princess. Like, am I supposed to feel something for this princess? Like, there's nothing that I was feeling for this princess.
No, and also, wasn't she telling this backstory to Gunnar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't Gunnar say one of the most stupidest things ever in this scene?
What?
Like, it's so stupid. He's like, okay, I get killing the leader and the wife to keep us in line and make an example, but you don't really think he's gonna kill us, right? Where the hell have you been?
They're trying to make him naive. And he's too old. If he was 16 years old, it would make sense. This whole
yes.
Maybe, but like even then, I wouldn't buy that because at 16, if I had seen somebody murder somebody in front of me, I'm not going, hey, he might be a reasonable guy. Yeah. What the hell?
If you're scared, if you're so scared, the idea that this will actually happen, that he will actually let us die, will be so shocking that you literally can't believe it. If you know what I mean.
We've made so many excuses for Ghana at this point.
No, there's nothing. No, he's stupid. Like, dog.
He's naive.
No, yeah.